Hello once again, and again for a second time in a row, not welcoming back to another Metal Gear Solid 5 FOB event guide. We're actually going to do that mission that I did recently and survived the beta. We're gonna actually do it right now because I know what I'm doing. So we're gonna go ahead, hop in here. We're just gonna do solo. There are quite a few very, very important things that I missed, and like I said, this can be done solo. Now, I am definitely much higher level than if you're just starting out, but I'm gonna try not to use most of the high level stuff. Probably going to be sticking with the default spear and the AMMRS. Also using some barricades and stuff like that. But really what makes this a lot easier is the stuff that they actually give you in this level. Here's something you definitely want to do at the start here. You can pick up these explosives. A lot of scrap in this little area. One of the things I've definitely learned is your success is really measured by how much scrap you pick up. You don't always want to go after the stuff that has to be destroyed because smashing stuff takes time. You also want to really watch your exertion levels at the start here. Because while you're just kind of roaming around, they do really drain on you fast. And you see they take a bit of time to recover. Like, it's going down right now, even just crouch walking. So if I stay still for a second, it'll give it time to recover. And you can do regular walking just fine. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is go over here to this structure. This has a lot of good material in it. This guy might not see me. I've learned you can walk as fast as you want behind these guys. It does not make any difference. They will not hear you. Oop. Still fighting with these controls. I want to, like, muscle memory snap back to Metal Gear Solid 5 controls, but those don't work here. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and make a beeline straight for the base, stopping running every time we get to about half stamina just to let it fill back up. Alright, we drop all that goodness off here. Quite a couple of guys out today, but we should be able to take them all down here. It doesn't matter if you get spotted too much in here. Just, you know, bob and weave. Dodge these guys the best you can. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get in here. A lot of stuff to scavenge in here. Over here in the corner is like a static scavenge spot. It always has some goodies in there. So, something to remember, something to keep in mind. key, and that does it for about this area. Now, normally this is the time where you'd have a second or two. Oh wait, one more. To craft a few things. So I recommend getting some of these guys set up, these normal fences. They work very, very well in conjunction with the normal spear. What are you doing over there? Alright. So, now this first wave, you're going to notice arrows on the ground. I know where they're going to spawn from. So, we'll go ahead and get set up. Remember that each round after it ends, there's a blast wave from this thing right here, and it destroys all the defenses you've set up. So you only want to set up what you need. You don't want to set up any more. Of course, I mean, if you make a mistake and you end up doing something and putting something down that you don't end up using, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is technically a waste of resources. Alright, showtime. Now, your mini-map is going to be your best friend. You're going to really want to pay attention to that. Zoom in and see where they're coming from. So for groups like this, if you're low level, the best way to deal with these guys is your Molotovs. You want to definitely give them a little bit of a lead so they walk into it. But Molotovs take them out quite effectively, or at least soften them up a considerable degree. Alright, let's take care of this guy here. See the arrows? See what I was talking about here? Let's give him one more Molotov. What do you say? You can also scamper up and down these versions of the chain link fence, so they're pretty darn handy. See, that's just 2 Molotovs, and we're basically dealing with the bulk of their forces. Alright, we got another group coming up here. These guys, I'm not even going to bother killing them with Molotovs, that is. And I'll tell you why. Because in 3 seconds, that thing's going to wipe them all out. Boom! Alright, so immediately after that goes, don't even wait. Just make a beeline for this structure over here. Because that's going to have, A, more goodies to scavenge, and B, it's also going to have this side mission to get all of this this box here, and that box is going to have a bunch of ammo in it. 2 guys are also going to spawn on either side of the box. Like, you know, they spotted me. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal, I say, as he knocks me on my butt. But, what are you doing, buddy? So, boom, just take him out. Easy peasy. I do believe I picked up an injury from that, but something I've learned, most injuries on easy are just simply, unless it impairs your mobility, they're just simply not worth fixing. Like, seriously. Alright, so what this has done is it's given us a box of ammo back at the spawn. And that's going to be extremely useful. I believe we can use it twice to refill all of our weapons. Very, very handy. So see, now that we got the arrows over here, we're gonna set up some fences, like so. This next round is probably the hardest. This next wave, I should say, is yeah, I guess I would class it as the hardest. Only because you got these big guys that explode, and they are a real nuisance. But they are not terribly hard to take down. I'll show you the trick. Let's see what this injury is, by the way. Nah, that's not worth treating. Let's make a few more gates, or fences, whatever. See, can we make anything else worthwhile in this couple of minutes we got here? Yeah, might as well, I guess. I'm probably not even going to use the shotgun. Alright. So, you actually want to start a good ways out here. Because these bomb guys are going to sort of filter in from all over the map. And see, once they come around, they make a beeline. Alright, see, they can look at you, it's fine. They're going to try to hit you with their face, and they're not going to really be able to do it well. And you can then circle around back of them and flip it around on them and stab them. Now, one or two of these guys might make it through. It's not that big of a deal. And remember, there's a reason we got all this ammo. It's alright. Pull out your AMMRS. Definitely take your time, go for these headshots. Pick up some ammo here. And see, that's full ammo right there. That is... I could go completely weapons free and just shred all of these guys. Uh-oh. Stop that. And it's okay if they get a couple of hits off. I'm not playing like as clean as I possibly could, but it's honestly it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. And again, look at the time. We've only got to hold out for 35 more seconds. It's going to take these guys at least 10 seconds to break the door down. So, as long as we can hold them off. Like, it would be horrible if I had to hold off all these guys, but, you know, 3 more seconds and it's over. Alright, so just as last time, don't even wait for it to give it to you. Zip right out the back towards this big old destroyed structure thing over here. You can collect these weird looking plants for a little extra energy. Not a horrible idea. Alright, so you have this structure, and you've got this fence here. The only way to get in this fence is to break it down. And you get a couple of really high-level guys in here. Don't even worry about them, just run right past them. They can't catch you. And, oh my goodness, what is this? 2 walker gears. Well, I believe I'm going to have to requisition these. Sorry, guys. So, we are going to come back for the other one. Double the firepower, double the fun. And these... There's a reason I said the second wave is basically the hardest. Is because you don't have the walker gears. And I believe you can probably do the last wave by yourself with one of these. But just in case it gets destroyed, or you run out of ammo, or anything else, you've got the other one. Say hi to all of your friends here again. And just, you know, bob and weave. They're not going to catch you anyway. They aren't that agile. Now, I don't really know how these walker gears work in terms of health and whatnot. They've got this weird thing with them where they seem to explode for no reason. And I'll see if it happens. You'll know that's getting close because they'll start to smoke, and they'll start to sort of spark a little bit too. It gets really noticeable and more than a little worrying. But yeah, I mean, and I go to the greatest lengths possible to not be tagged, to not be attacked, to not get hurt, and it still happens. I think it might be like a bit of a limiting factor, like, you know, this is so good, we've got to make it a little bit not good, or else that's all people would use. Alright, so the first place you're going to want to start with one of these is... We got a little disoriented there for a second. You're gonna want to go all the way over here towards the right side of this structure, this barrack thing. And this wormhole's going to spit out a whole mess of guys. Including one bomb guy. And you got these armoreds now we gotta deal with. So when they're all here, just go weapons free on them. Try to pulse the fire. Don't hold the button down, because you can run out of ammo, and you probably will. And we're just going to want to make the rounds here, basically. Mow down large groups like this. You don't have to be totally careful. You don't got to wipe down every last one of them. You just got to get the majority of them. And as usual, you want to watch out for these big guys, these bombers. And you want to just keep patrolling. You want to just keep walking around, making sure that you wipe out anyone who gets... See that's kind of smoking now? So this is basically it. This is the end here. It's just going to be 2 minutes of you rolling around on a walker gear, just absolutely destroying everything that crosses your path. And I mean, If this ain't fun to you, then I don't think you know how to have fun. So I think we're actually out of ammo with this one. That's fine. We got a whole another one in there, so rock and roll. Oh, it's really smoking now. You can actually see the smoke on it. So just one more minute. Easy peasy. We can do this. I bet you could probably go unconscious right now, and they still wouldn't be able to storm the point and take it out. Hey, who let you guys in? And there we go. Alright, and just wait around to collect your boxes. That is an A rank solo, so we're guaranteed to get at least 4 boxes. And since we did this solo, you'll get top placement and the bonus reward, whatever the bonus reward happens to be. I thought I did better than that. I guess you only get the A rank if you, or you only get 4 boxes if you get the A rank. But, it's pretty good. If I played cleaner, I probably could have made the A rank. This is fine. It's, you know, and as you level up, you're gonna get more things. You're gonna get, you're gonna unlock the shotgun, which is a crowd control beast. You're gonna unlock, more advanced moves. And you're gonna do a lot of things better, and it's gonna be a lot easier. But I kind of tried to limit myself for this one. So that's basically how to do this one solo, how to do it by yourself. See, that's the top placement there, so I'm gonna get a bonus. So there you go. I hope this helps people out there playing the beta, and until next time, have a good one.